Hey, what's up, folks? If you're looking for the best dehumidifiers, you've landed in the perfect spot. We've done the research to bring you the best dehumidifier options for this year. Considering price, performance, and usage scenarios, stick around to discover which dehumidifiers is the best fit for you. You can find all the product links with the best deals in the description box below. Our list is in no particular order, so be sure to stay tuned till the end. Let's get started. Number 1. MeacoDry Arete 2 Dehumidifier. Having put multiple models through their paces to compile this guide, the new MeacoDry Arete 2 dehumidifier has now officially been crowned our top recommendation for best dehumidifier overall, taking the spot that its predecessor, the MeacoDry Arete 1, previously held. The Arete 2 is almost identical to the Arete 1 in build quality, with the biggest aesthetic differences being that the Arete 2 now has a premium LCD chase display, offering you more control than ever, and a louver which allows you to direct the necessary flow of air to the area in need of treatment. It's as easy to use, whisper quiet, works superbly, and is very energy efficient compared to pretty much every other compressor dehumidifier on the market. Plus, as well as first-rate moisture extraction, it's equipped with a built-in HEPA air filter that rivals many dedicated air purifiers to improve indoor air quality in more ways than one. The automatic smart humidity mode makes for hassle-free operation, turning the dehumidifier on when moisture levels rise and automatically shutting the appliance off when the target humidity level is reached. In our tests, the Arete 2 reduced moisture levels in damp-prone rooms in a very short period of time and collected a shocking amount of water over just a 1 to 2 day span. The dedicated smart laundry drying mode also works brilliantly. Wet washing was dry in hours rather than the days it can usually take in the terraced home it was tested in. Number 2. Frigidaire 50 Pint Dehumidifier. We find that moisture removal capacity between 40 and 50 pints per day tends to be the sweet spot for dehumidifiers, since those models offer the best combination of value, performance, and efficiency. You can't go wrong with this 50-pint unit from Frigidaire. In extensive lab tests, the dehumidifier did an excellent job of drawing moisture from the air, while consumer testers praised the long list of users' pillars, including intuitive controls, an accessible water bucket, and a washable air filter. You'll pay a premium for this Frigidaire, but one feature in particular makes it worth the splurge for many homeowners. The onboard pump enables you to continuously drain water from the bucket to a location up to 15 feet away, including a utility sink or other elevated spot. On the downside, the dehumidifier is not suited for spaces that get below 40 degrees, since it lacks a frost control sensor, a feature found on other dehumidifiers that automatically shuts the unit off whenever ice crystals start to form on its coils. That's why I like this model for living spaces such as a family room or bedroom, as opposed to a chilly basement. Number 3. Meaco Arete 125L Dehumidifier and Air Purifier. This dehumidifier is much larger and heavier than our best value dehumidifier, the MeacoDry ABC, so I was pleased to see that it comes with a carry handle that neatly pops out of the top. It also has casters that smoothly roll over carpet, a large water tank, and a lengthy cord. While it's not the quietest design I've tested, measuring 54.4 decibels on my decibel meter app, it's not offensive. In sleep mode, the digital display goes dark, and the noise levels reduce a tad to 50.7 decibels. In smart humidity mode, the Meaco will run until it gets to 55% relative humidity, and then check every 30 minutes to ensure it stays there. I could also adjust levels down to 40% too, or you can continue to run the dehumidifier regardless of its humidity level, a good way to blast particularly troublesome spaces prone to mold. Number 4. ProBreeze 500 ml Mini Dehumidifier. If you have a small space that's prone to damp air, like a kitchen or a bathroom, you need a dehumidifier that's compact and quiet, standing 22 centimeters high and weighing little more than a bag of sugar. Unlike some dehumidifiers, the ProBreeze is easy to move around and won't stand out like a sore thumb once it's in place. The ProBreeze is great if you've got a smaller space and you want something that doesn't cost a lot to run, says expert Candela. It's probably about a penny an hour. Rather than being a compressor or a desiccant, the ProBreeze instead uses Peltier technology, similar to that used in some mini fridges, to cool water vapor into water. It's much quieter than the other methods. It's worth noting, though, that its maximum extraction of 250 milliliters is 100 times less than the HomeLabs 24L, and it works best above 15C. But for small, specific jobs, this could be the best choice. Number 5. ProBreeze 30L High-Capacity Smart Dehumidifier. The ProBreeze High-Capacity Smart Dehumidifier is a high-capacity dehumidifier that can extract up to 30 L of moisture from the air per day, giving it one of the highest extraction rates on the market. It also offers smart app controls, which means you can connect it to Wi-Fi and operate it remotely via the ProBreeze app or connect to Alexa or similar voice-activated devices. It has a decent-sized water tank capacity of 4 L, and an automatic humidity sensor, which means you can set your desired humidity level, switch it on, and just let it do its thing. During our testing process, we found it really easy to use and operate, and our reviewer loved the smart app connectivity as it gave her a lot more control over how she could use the machine, saying the in-app experience is fantastic. The menus are really clear, and changing the settings is simple. Alongside the Dehumidifier Smart 20L dehumidifier, this is one of only a handful of dehumidifiers on the market that currently offer remote and voice-activated control. Whilst this dehumidifier doesn't offer a specific laundry drying function, we still found it helpful at drying wet washing, although it took longer to do so than dehumidifiers with a dedicated laundry mode, like the Dehumidifier Arete Multi-Dehumidifier and ProBreeze 20L Premium Dehumidifier with special laundry mode. Number 6. HomeLabs 22 Pint Dehumidifier. The HomeLabs 22 Pint Dehumidifier, which replaces the 30 pint model, has a 1,400 SKU FET coverage. This makes it a great choice for small spaces including apartments, basements, and other spaces. It's sleek and minimal, which is ideal to place in a room without taking up a lot of space. This model did well in our real-world tests for managing humidity levels in the bathroom, laundry room, and storage space with the doors open. It did particularly well in a basement bathroom, measuring approximately 100 square feet. When the temperature reached up to 79% humidity, it had taken about an hour for the levels to reach the target of 35%. The unit used about 235 watts while running and used about 0.20 kW. However, it seemed to struggle with handling humidity in larger spaces or exceeding 900 square feet, with a longer runtime of 4 hours. In any case, our test results were far more accurate in smaller spaces, and it works well in less time. Generally, the HomeLabs 22 dehumidifier. Number 7. Waykar 150 Pints Energy Star Dehumidifier. We were impressed by how well the Waykar 150 Pints Energy Star Dehumidifier managed to reduce moisture in our large basement. Within hours, the air felt significantly drier and more comfortable. This unit works efficiently without making much noise, which is a huge plus for us. The energy efficiency of this dehumidifier is commendable. It doesn't just save on electricity bills, but also supports a greener environment. The built-in features like auto defrost and self-drying add to its convenience, making maintenance a breeze. One thing we noticed, though, is that the unit is quite heavy. Moving it around might require some effort. Also, the water tank tends to fill up quickly if you don't use the continuous drainage option. Overall, this dehumidifier is a solid choice for anyone needing to control humidity in large areas. If you are looking for a dependable and efficient dehumidifier for a big space, the Waykar 150 Pints Energy Star Dehumidifier is worth considering. It combines functionality with energy efficiency, making it a top pick for many users. Number 8. GoveeLife. The GoveeLife combines high-performance dehumidifying with easy-to-use controls, a helpful app, and sturdy construction, making it the best dehumidifier we've tested. Among the GE dehumidifier's many noteworthy features, it has one of the highest dehumidifying rates we've measured. At first glance, the basic settings are limited. As you cycle through the fan settings, there are only 3 options: high, low, and smart dry. For most situations, smart dry is the only setting you'll need. Smart dry uses the humidity setting to keep the percentage of RH close to your target level. The trick is knowing the RH percentage to aim for. In most situations, 50% RH feels comfortable. Some other brands we've tested have a comfort mode that automatically aims for this level, but the absence of that setting in the GEE is a minor inconvenience. If you need rapid dehumidification, for example, in an excessively damp basement or drying out a space after a leak, reducing the RH range to its lower limit engages the always-on mode. As long as the reservoir isn't full, or if you're draining the water via hose, the unit will run continuously in this mode regardless of the current humidity level. Number 9. GoveeLife H7151. The best energy-efficient dehumidifier we've tested is the GoveeLife H7151. We also like it for its controls that are a breeze to use, including the handy smart features. The app delivered a crucial feature, a full reservoir alert. It's a lifesaver because the dehumidifier can't do its job when that bucket's full. The app also prevents unnecessary checks, which are a pain if the dehumidifier is tucked away in a basement. Plus, the app throws in some extra functions you won't find on the control panel, like a comfort mode that keeps humidity at a pleasant 50% RH, and a scheduling option for regular run times. There's a mode explicitly tailored for drying clothes, which isn't something we've seen in other dehumidifiers. It might seem niche, but it's like the always-on mode in different brands, perfect for tackling extra damp spots or soggy clothes. The Govee dehumidifier held its own, delivering solid results on par with the average performance of other 50-pint dehumidifiers we've tested. Its energy efficiency stood out, making it a smart choice for keeping your bills in check. Our data backed up it. Number 10. Eva-Dry EDV-1100. The Eva-Dry EDV-1100 is the one to get. It is compact, quiet, and remarkably energy efficient. All powered dehumidifiers use electrical energy to cool the air and condense out the humidity. Small dehumidifiers like the Eva-Dry EDV-1100 cool without a compressor, generating a cooling effect by passing electricity through two different electrical conductors. Compressors are relatively noisy and use a lot of power, while Peltier cooling is silent and uses far less energy. The only noise from this Eva-Dry dehumidifier comes from the air circulating fan. The fan and cooling unit used a barely measurable amount of power in our testing. The downside of low energy use is that it equates to limited cooling performance. This means that small dehumidifiers that don't use a compressor only perform at their best in warm conditions. This Eva-Dry dehumidifier won't work below 50 degrees and performs better the warmer and more humid it gets. The performance limitations mean buyers must have realistic expectations of what a small dehumidifier can achieve.